Long time to brush teeth.
I am here.
Welcome back.
It's on, by the way.
What's on?
The stream.
Wait, we're streaming it?
What? Yeah.
Oh.
Remember?
Whoops!
Now let me see if I remember the way that the link is spelled.
Speaking of brushing teeth, I'm not prepared yet, so I'll be back.
Jeez, okay.
Give me like 3 minutes max. I'll be quick.
Always brush your teeth before you start the stream, everyone. That's the lesson that we have to take from this. Now that I think about it. Oh. That's right, blind guy. You can ask about fortunes. I just remembered that I should probably get some water, so I'm gonna do that first, but at any point in time, and especially since this is Pikmin 1, I could probably do it with neat little divisions near the end of the day. But yeah, I'll read a fortune out. So get some questions and queue them up. I don't have any commands for them, I'll just do them myself. But yeah, give me a few minutes. Doing is playing Yakuza 7, that's a good game. I'll get around to that eventually. Now yeah, let me get some water. More over the top than previous Yakuza games, you say? That's saying something. Especially with how wacky they got with Zero and later on. Anyways.
I'm back.
Wrong thing. Here we go. Welcome back. These are my save files.
Oh.
Look at them in awe. My
So which one are
record...
we deleting?
My record is 14. 14 days.
Oh,
which...
No.
Which is, yeah.
13.
Why does it say 13? Because you can only save right before the final day.
Oh.
That's why it says 29 of 30. Anyways, I don't remember which one of these was my last stream, but probably 15 if I were to guess.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was the 13. I don't remember. But in any case, here we go. Now, honestly, I like Pikmin 1 a lot more than Pikmin 2. Sure, Pikmin 2 has a lot of quality of life stuff, and there's, I think, more game in Pikmin 2. But the quality of the, like, puzzles and challenges in Pikmin 1 is a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also, the plot makes more sense, arguably.
I also really like Pikmin 1's, soundtrack more.
Yeah, the soundtrack's a lot more atmospheric. I like the ship design a lot better too. Not to mention, you actually like piece the ship together as you collect the items, so you can like see your progress like as you go through it, which makes it way more satisfying than collecting any of the treasures in Pikmin 2. The impact site. By the way, Olimar is a truck driver. Olimar is a space truck driver. That's... What else do you call it? He works for a freighter.
Okay, take freight.
Freight, yes. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate that this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then... No, better not think about it. I must find the ship parts. Olimar, are you okay, buddy? Not only is your ship, like, actually totaled, you blacked out. Olimar has to have had a concussion or something.
Huh.
So Olimar's just walking. I like that walk cycle. I want to see that walk cycle, actually.
That walk cycle?
Yeah, he was just kind of, like, walking.
Walking, though.
A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it was waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my own home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. Since we have all the time in the day, we could technically wait for this to become flowered.
You could.
Do you wanna?
I don't know. Do you wanna?
No.
I don't want to either.
The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil, and is now producing an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think that it's calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A.
Oh my goodness, it's alive!
Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the pick-pick-brain carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it'll react to C and X as well. The following controls appear to allow me to several viewpoints. These. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Let me zoom out, please. Thank you. So let me get used to these controls, because this is going to be a lot different than Pikmin 1. Also, they go tan in this game. They kind of become like... They can become lighter.
Huh.
Unlike in Pikmin 2, where it's just the light. Astonishing. The onion has sown some seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study the strange life form more. And there's even optional Pikmin here, unlike in the other game. Yeah. You don't have to... You can get like 5 extra Pikmin. Also, the people that do the low day count runs, I believe it's actually required that you flower these guys, like wait for these guys to become flowers on the first day.
Ah.
Because you can't stop and get the nectar like on the other days.
How long does that actually take?
Like 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
That's a speed run.
It's not a speed run, it's like a low day run. So it's kind of a speed run. So like, it's a speed run except for day 1, because they do Forest of Hope in 1 day, and then they do Forest Naval in 1 day. You have to do Impact Site in 2 days because you're literally forced to. I don't remember what they call Distant Spring, or what they... I think they do that one in 1 day as well. But yeah. Poor ship.
Yep.
Carry it.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey Zay,
hi.
we're on stream. Playing Pikmin.
Hey.
Hi, stream. I'm gonna watch that right now.
Damn.
Damn.
It's definitely broken. Yeah, that's...
How does our Olimar know how to put this thing back together anyways?
It depends on how you interpret it. Either his technology... either the ship technology automatically builds itself when he gets the ship parts and brings it to it, or he's a mechanic. I'm thinking the former, mostly because it would make more sense that way, considering that's basically what happens when you bring a ship to there. And Olimar manually installing all the ship parts would probably take too long, realistically. The Pikmin are curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned about Pikmin conduct. This. I think that's all the pellets that we can actually get here.
Yeah. Does Impact Site have a different theme from Forest of Hope?
Yes.
Oh.
Each area has a different theme. Impact Site only actually has 2 ship parts, though. Unless you count the ship itself, which 3, then.
I mean, that technically is a part of the ship.
Well, 3 pieces of the ship landed, like, here. I'm saying. Like, technically there's only, like, 2 ship parts, but yeah. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. Guess I'll try to get it all done at once, by repeatedly tapping A, until I pick all the Pikmin up from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin.
Huh? What does it mean by that?
That's right, the radar is on a different screen, and also we don't even have a radar. And, like I was saying earlier, in this game, when you dismiss Pikmin, instead of them just, like, glowing, they become very, very pale. Like, it's incredibly noticeable, where it kind of happens in Pikmin 2, but it's, like, a lot harder to notice. It's, like, very, very apparent.
Pikmin!
Something like that?
Now the red Pikmin.
But yeah, there's only 20 Pikmin required, because the day ends as soon as you grab the engine, but only 20 Pikmin are needed to grab the engine, so you can actually start with 25, like 5 extra. How did we miss this earlier? Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? Grab it. And now we wait some more. We have no radar. No, I think the ship used to have a radar. Oh, there's even an electrical buzz. There's a lot less in here than I thought. Actually, no. That makes a lot of sense. This is basically just the skeleton of the spacecraft, because every single part that was in here got scattered across the world.
I played Pikmin 2 and 3, but I've only seen 1. But I've been really wanting to play 1, honestly.
So far, 1 is my favorite. That might change when I get to Pikmin 3, but between 1 and 2, I keep saying it, but I like Pikmin 1 a bit more.
2 is my favorite, but I like all 3.
Yeah, they're all good games.
Yeah.
I just get incredibly frustrated at 2 because RNG.
RNG.
Oh, glorious. With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. A glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow.
Can you leave any Pikmin on the first day?
No.
Oh.
Or maybe you can. But I don't think that you can. I've never tried it, for obvious reasons, but I wouldn't think so. Day 1 since impact. I somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or they merely decided to join me for other reasons. Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return to my family on planet Hokatai. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short amount of time? Dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds keys to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. Yeah.
This game's graphics is honestly very good.
They're very charming. They're very simple, but they're very charming.
Yeah.
Because this came out like pretty close to the GameCube's release. If I recall, about 2001, which was also the same year as Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty impressive for this early on.
Yeah.
Sometimes simple is all you need. You know?
I forgot this song. I like it.
I love it.
I'll probably end up doing the Forest of Hope in about 2 days. Maybe 3, if I'm slow. Because it's been a while since I played this game. Even though I did do Pikmin 2. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this planet makes me feel somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All you need to do is stand beneath the light of the onion and press A. Oops. Give... Oh, this is just the yellow one. Oh yeah, and the Pikmin get a lot more distracted in this game, that's right. They listen to you, like, so much better in Pikmin 1 than they do in this game. Another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. Its apparent Pikmin flavor seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths of and peculiarities of these flower Pikmin. Stop. Anyways, let's break down the wall as fast as we can. We already kind of wasted enough time here. Work on the wall, please. Thank you. Anyways, unlike in Pikmin 2, bridges and walls take quite a while to get rid of. I think for this first day. I'm not sure.
What is day 2?
I think I will sneak my reds past these guys and have them immediately work on the next wall. If not, I will take back one of the dwarf bulborbs and then still do that. But yeah, if Pikmin will oftentimes fail to carry something, and instead of immediately returning to you, they'll oftentimes end up going, and then like... The range on them identifying a task is also much shorter as well. Alright. Now, I don't want to go overboard with reds. We'll need about, like, we won't need too terribly many. We'll need, like, 70 tops. Since I'm unsure of like what kind of numbers checks I'm gonna end up going through, I'm gonna get some extra just in case, because again, it's been a while, so I'm a little uneasy.
Are ball bears in Pikmin 1, or are they?
Yes, they are. You'll see them later. Like maybe not even during the stream, but you'll see them later.
I've always wondered how well the white Pikmin would do against the smoky prog.
It would probably just be a poison enemy. So they'd probably just be immune to it.
That's a lot of poison, though.
That's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Anyways, I should pass this numbers check. Alright, I'm glad that he didn't scream. Dwarf bulborbs have a tendency to scream, and if they do that near a red bulborb, it's very bad. Oops. Please die. Alright, so the damage is kind of weird on these bulborbs, but, you know. I will place you guys... No. Where should I place you guys? I'm scared of placing you guys anywhere. No. There. Yeah.
How many of these guys are we gonna get? Like 15?
What? 15? Damn, that's low.
30?
Yeah, about 30 to 50 tops. We don't need very many yellows. They're pretty much exclusively used for bombs and puzzles. So, like, we don't need too terribly many, but we'll need a decent amount. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has, what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter, they're obviously quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well. So much like in Pikmin 2, majority stake in a item determines where it gets carried to, so first we're gonna have to cultivate some yellows in order to even kind of get it started, but I do want to use the what's it called? The recently defeated enemies for fuel, if we can. Again, we don't need too terribly many, but it helps. Oh, instead of needing 5, these guys need only 3. Bulborbs? Dwarf Bulbs got a lot heavier in Pikmin 2. Not that it matters, because you can carry literally anything.
Probably because there's a lot more Pikmin to eat.
Maybe. These guys are basically near extinction. Or at the start of the race? I can't really tell. Olimar is basically not even Jesus. Who's the guy before Jesus? He's that guy.
God?
Not quite. He didn't create the world. Who's like Moses? Who's the leader before? Whatever. The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover it. Perhaps these cracks indicate their tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. And now I'm scared.
Bombs?
Yes, bombs. The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin have picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. But they should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use some against the creatures of the wild. I must be vigilant. The Pikmin I dismiss by pressing X bring their bombs. When I call them back, Pikmin can throw bombs by pressing A, and drop their bombs when I call them back. Keep clear of the explosion. When I touch Pikmin directly, they'll keep their bombs and fall in line. If you throw a Pikmin with a bomb, and there's no apparent target, they'll stay there with the bomb, basically, is what he's saying. So, you want to be very, very careful. Because what can end up happening... Set up the bomb. Thanks, Cassie. I still need to change my sub image. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, like, you'll throw some Pikmin, like, okay, they're dismissed, and then, like, you'll call them, and then they'll drop the bomb. And then you have to restart the day. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor, and choose my actions accordingly. So it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect the number of Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and the total Pikmin, including those in onions.
Oh my god, I just realized.
What?
Is that what he sees inside the helmet?
Yeah, it's his HUD.
Oh my goodness. Olimar, you're advanced as heck!
I think motorcyclists actually do kind of have those as well. Like, some of the more, like expensive helmets actually do have kind of like a heads-up display or something.
Oh my
for
goodness.
motorcyclists. So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Interesting.
Reads your speed and all that. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate the camera, and this is a review of the controls. Take these bombs. Alright. Alright, so this is another 3. How many yellows do I have? So -3, we do want to act quickly, and I also want to get the radar as fast as possible, and I do... There are some number checks, and... Jeez. That was fast. What the fuck? Okay, so good to know that the, when you throw... Don't throw yellow Pikmin into combat, because it literally doesn't work?
Yeah. That's why I was so confused when he said throwing yellow Pikmin was easy that one time.
I think I said that in Pikmin 2, which is way different.
Oh.
And, like, the mechanic... like, throwing is just a lot better, I guess, but... This is probably, like, all the yellows I'll need for this playthrough, because yellows are basically used exclusively for bombs.
Bomb?
So this is probably even, like, an excessive amount, to be honest. I'll probably need more reds. Yeah, but no, it looked like I had my cursor over the bulb orb, but I guess it didn't work for some reason. I'm a little mad at that, but whatever. Yeah, this is way too many. Like, at most, like, unless there's a puzzle involved, you only need 15 or yellows out at once. And even then, a lot of those puzzles aren't, you know...
Yeah.
Anyways... Combat. There. That's more like it. Stop. Well, actually, no, that's fine. Wait, no. They'll end up taking it through the bulb orb, and that's going to be really bad. Oh, no. They're kind of smart, actually. You know, I should give these guys a little more credit. How many do I need for this? Why, it's the Eternal Feud Dynamo. It has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. 40... Alright, so I put 20 on it, and now I have 20 with me, so that should be enough. Which is good, and I'm gonna use up the bombs, and you want to use as many bombs as you can, generally, every day that you can. So the rest of my day will pretty much be dedicated to the yellows that I have, and using up all the bombs. Because bombs you generate every day, so, again, may as well use them before you lose them. So, and a lot of times, breaking down the rock walls gives you very, very many good shortcuts. 1, 2, 3, okay, that's all good then. As well as unlocking... whoops. As well as unlocking, ship parts. Ship parts.
It's a little army.
We got dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I've now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities.
If I can find just 3 more. It has to be just 3.
It doesn't have to be just 3, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't throw them at the enemies. Thank you. Yep. And that's also another reason you want to be careful with bombs, because if you mix in the normal yellows with the bomb yellows, it's not going to be good. Stop. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own, but if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I'm sure the Pikmin still planted in the ground are safe, but I'm somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. Okay. So I don't actually have a radar yet, which was probably a bit of a mistake. But I'm playing this one pretty carefully, and also pretty recklessly because of that. And I'm out of bombs, I believe. I have absolutely no more bombs. Oh, that happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, okay. We got one ship part, so we're still on pace, but we could do better. I was just kind of building my numbers, but I guess I shouldn't really be doing that because there's a better day to be building my numbers, so I really should have gone for the ship parts a bit more. But hey, at least we got fuel. Two days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I could just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Yet... there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter at the bottom left corner of the screen. Okay. Back to the Forest of Hope. Alright, like I said, 15 yellows and probably just a bunch of these. How many? Like 50? And maybe even more. Oh, I don't have many more. Fine. So first things first, we're going to use the bombs.
The bomb.
Yeah, that'll unlock basically the rest of what we need to be unlocked. Grab these. Okay. Just, like, if you also don't let them grab a bomb. Like, you call them while they're grabbing a bomb. I believe that also activates the bomb, so, again, you want to be careful with them. Alright. Let's ensure no accidents happen. Okay. There we go. Yep, there's some combat over there, so we'll leave these guys... Actually, we'll leave these guys, like, way over here. I believe these guys will take it the usual route, since that part isn't unlocked yet. It's my whimsical radar. With this, I'll be able to see all nearby ship parts in a single glance. I just press Y to check it, and this fills me with great hope.
Aha, because it's in the Forest of Hope.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna wait for a second before doing that, because I want to kill this plant, and I also want to take out this guy. And I kind of want to unlock this path first as well. So yeah, like I said, swarming on bulborbs work decently well in this game. In Pikmin 2 it doesn't so much, but in this one it does. Enemy came from the ground. Well, it's the extraordinary bolt. I bought this incredible bolt because the salesman told me it's extraordinary quality. It is indiscernible to the average person. Exactly what makes it so extraordinary is a secret. But just look at it. Extraordinary. Hey, we have just enough to carry both, actually. And that's efficiency. I don't believe there's anything we need to take care of over there. And maybe we should have blasted this wall first, but whatever. Anyways, this black wall can that kind of scared me because it kind of shifted a little. This black wall can technically be destroyed without bombs, but no, don't do that. There we go. And I believe that's the last wall we have to worry about in this place, so I don't believe we really need yellows for here on out. That makes me a little nervous. I'll just wait for these res to be called back to me, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
Huh? You're missing two.
Yeah, I left 2 yellows over at the other area, but...
Oh, wait, you're missing one.
No, I'm missing 2. The whimsical radar. This important part can detect the locations of other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can press Y to view. C zooms in and out. This will surely help me in my search for the remaining parts. I have now recovered 3 out of 30. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Yeah. Extraordinary bolt. This bolt's bolt holds some kind of value that only a true connoisseur can understand. And I recovered 4 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 1 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Oh, I am only missing 1. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. One of the yellows actually went and joined in. makes me a little uncomfortable. There we go. Am I gonna fight the secret boss? Maybe. I'm not really in any rush, so probably. Seems like a lot of people are really eager about that. Alright, rush him. That's not good. Wait, did he even hit anyone? Huh. It's the shock absorber. This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. Smooth sailing with this piece, usually. Got a 40, that needs 30, that'll do it. 10's not gonna be enough for that ship part over there, so yeah, may as well add on to that. What? I could have sworn that would be enough. My math is wrong somehow. Grab. Don't trip, grab. Alright, I should probably pluck these guys. Brawl. You know, it makes sense. Olimar was introduced in Smash Bros. Brawl. Like, for Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
There we go. Smooth sailing. Shock absorber. This nifty little device counteracts the shaking and swaying experienced in the typical space flight. My search can now cover a wider area. They're really gonna have time ticking?
How many parts we got left in this area?
I believe we have 4. One here, one there, one here, and one there. So I'm gonna get the one over here. We can't get 2 of them technically until we get blues. We could kind of get them, but I'd rather not. Because the methods of getting them are super weird. Hey, that worked.
You should pick up your friend along the way.
Yeah. I have a lot of time, so I'm probably going to make it over to that area eventually. I found the Nova Blaster. This emits a dazzling burst of light capable of destroying almost anything. I'm not exactly sure about this, but promotional brochure claims that its blast can travel in the currents of space-time, smashing through stars and rifts of space. There we go. Yeah, Pikmin 2 really tuned down the amount of Pikmin needed to, like, grab stuff. Jeez, because, like, 50, 30, like, all these numbers are very common here.
Yeah.
And, like, you rarely saw that before. Or,
Yep.
later, I guess, technically.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm gonna wait here for a moment. Because I kind of want to get... want to get all these reds in. Nova Blaster. This is a weapon of such incredible destructive force that it can blast stars into tiny pieces. That's a strange allure. Alright, now that everyone's flowered up and ready to go, let's go. Hey, they're faster than me. What? You fool. Come back. Alright, where was he? Right over here. Oh, there's two of them. Not sure if we'll end up getting the ship part. What's...
It looks like we'll have to part ways with it.
Well, that's if we don't get it.
Yeah.
I think technically I need blues for this one too. But I don't, because I'm a genius and I'm about to exploit things.
Exploitation!
Yeah, because they're supposed to kind of like get dismissed there. Whoops. Come on. Come on. Yeah, they're supposed to try to prevent you from doing that by doing that, but... Yeah, I can find a way around it. Whoops. That wasn't right. Luckily, these guys are actually decent swimmers. Except for that guy. They're slowly trying to carry that thing back. Now, how do I do this?
Oh,
There we go.
you can get on the other side, right? Oh.
No, you're not really supposed to get them to the other side. You're supposed to get blues and then throw them up here, but you can do that instead. Hey, come back here. Now, I don't think we have time for the boss fight, though.
No, not really.
How about we try it anyways?
One yellow and like 60 reds. Wait, they're in the water.
One of
Oh
them.
no.
There was only 3. I don't actually think we have time, though.
How come the yellow was the one that made it?
He's lighter. Alright, well those 3 ship parts will make it for another day. So, and I really, at this point, I don't actually think we have enough time. Yeah. So I may as well just go to sunset, because there's nothing else for me to do. Oh, we'll stop getting water deaths as soon as we get blues. Three days since impact. I now add yellow Pikmin to my list of discoveries. These creatures can wield bomb rocks, so perhaps I can use them to blast down rock walls and open up new regions. Red and yellow Pikmin, as well as bomb rock carriers, break into squads when I am dismissed with X, and when I grab one for a moment by holding A. Okay. And here we go to the Forest Navel.
Ew, navel.
What do you think that means?
I have no idea.
It's like a little kind of like divot.
I see.
Yeah, that's why it's dark, because it's kind of like a cave-like area. If only we had infinite time.
Yeah.
Huh. Now I'm thinking. So this is where we get blues. But that's not gonna be our main focus today. We're gonna get some blues, but not very many.
You know, now that I think about it, it makes sense that you get infinite time in the caves in Pikmin 2.
It's because they're like dungeons and all that, and also you save between each floor. Alright.
Yeah, but in like actual sense of Pikmin, like you go into these caves during the day. So the monsters, they don't come out at night because they're already out in the cave.
Well, why are they all asleep except for the bull bears?
I don't know.
Exactly. Alright, so we're gonna want yellows to grab bombs, but bombs are actually hidden in this one. We're gonna ignore the ones that require blue, so we're gonna ignore these three for now. We'll probably grab this one. I believe this one is a bread bug, so we'll grab that one probably. And we'll probably grab this one. And if we're lucky, we might be able to snag this one. So what we want to do is we want to go over and mess around with blues. During all that, the bread bug is probably going to come over here and harass us. And if he harasses the blues specifically, he's going to end up dropping it here, which we might be able to get the blues to carry that back. But we want to go over here and unlock this part of the bridge. I don't think we're technically supposed to unlock it this particular way, but if there's a geyser here that we can unlock, and if we throw up some yellows up here, we can build a bridge downwards. And then we can drop down over here, which builds a bridge up there, which will give us like easier access to back here, because back here is where some bombs are, which are very important because there's a good amount of rock walls here that impede our progress. Here, I believe like here, and here. We're probably not going to get these two down because that would take too much effort. And going for these bombs, there's not a whole lot of bombs in this level because again, they're here and also like way over here. They're very out of the way, or maybe yeah, they're like way out of the way. So we're not going to get very many bombs. So again, if we're ignoring the blue stuff, we cultivate blues, we grab this one, we grab bread bug, we grab this one and set up bombs, and then which walls would we destroy? We could probably use the walls to bypass cutting down this one, but I'd rather use the bombs on rock walls first, especially with such a low amount of bombs we get in this level. I would rather... Not to mention we also have to build bridges as well. Well, we'll cut down that wall first. And while they're doing that, we'll go and get the blue Pikmin going.
Blue.
Hang on a sec. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's a Pikmin of yet another color. Near this one's cheek is what appears to be a set of gills. This trace suggests to me that this blue type of Pikmin can enter the water without any trouble whatsoever. There's only one way to find out. And here comes the bread bug. What the fuck? It's actually... I've never had him come that fast before. It was actually impossible to get that out. Because you need...
I really wanted the pellet!
Because you need to basically, like, double the required amount to, like, compete with the bread bug. You need to be over the required amount. And since I can't do that for that, he just gets to take it, I guess. And he's gone?
What? He just left it.
Well, good, I guess.
What?
Now, I would like to pick up my Pikmin and have them go through something that would be somewhat automated, but I kind of have to manage these guys first. Hey, don't go away. Look at this. This is a thing you want, isn't it? Damn, why is he so fast? Alright, so this isn't gonna kill him completely, I don't believe. So with just a sliver of health left, that's how we're gonna leave him, so that he can get out of the water. And now we kill him. Come here. I'm glad he's going this way, that'll make it easier for me. And there we go. Thank goodness, my space float. This float is an absolute necessity for any pilot who lacks skill at swimming in space. Alright. Oh, hey, yeah, we can bring back the bread bug. And I believe that'll be it for our blues for today, because again, we don't want to focus very much on blues right now. Because we can do that on the next day. We're gonna focus on blues very, very adamantly on day 5. You'll see why when it happens. Oh, that was only 3? Whatever. Oh, actually, that's fine. If nectar pops out, at least. Okay, this is taking too long. So I actually kind of want to be careful here, because we want them to build, but we don't want any of them to fall. And some of them are going to fall. Yeah, you guys can start to carry that back. And... oh, okay, never mind. This is fine. And then they'll start bringing that back as well. There we go. Ow. You guys okay? I found the automatic gear. This thing chugs right along at its own pace. It makes piloting much easier, giving me the time to concentrate on the finer points of space travel. Alright. 2 space parts accomplished. We're right on track. And it's just like I said. Of course, I kind of got to go around the long way. Oh, that's kind of scared me. Who swims in space? Well, that's the thing. It's not swimming per se. It's like space swimming. It's a different kind of thing entirely, but... yeah, it's definitely different than swimming in water, so I think the space float would be very useful for, and actually, like me as well. be honest. Where are they? We broke the wall down to get up here, so... Oh, there they are. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you don't break down any of these rock walls, they gotta go all the way around, rather than taking any of the shortcuts. And on top of that, there's a bunch of required walls to break as well, so... Let me see, what was my plan? Oh, right, get this one and unlock the bombs as well. So I'm actually probably gonna want more yellows. Well... Nah. Reds will do, and reds will be safer as well, technically. Automatic gear. It has thin cracks running through it. I tried to fill it in with dirt. I hope it'll be alright. There you go. Thanks, guys. This one's much slower because of the leaves. That's fine. Space float. An excellent swimmer like me has no need for something like this, but motto always is, always be prepared. Really, it's just for emergencies. Alright. I'm probably going to want to break this down a bit. And by break this down, I mean build this. And I can actually get some progress done there. Maybe if I divide them up and let the let the yellows do that. And maybe go over there with the reds to have them start construction. Or maybe the other way around. No, yeah, the other way around would be safer because this is near a bunch of blowhogs. I don't want all of them to work on it, though. Yeah, that was actually perfect. Ooh, that was close. They had quite a bit more range than I thought. Oh, is this already active? It is. There we go. There we go. It's still gonna take a bit of time, though. I found my gravity jumper. By manipulating the forces of gravity, this key component gives me the final boost I need to make the jump to super light speed. Good thing I found it. Alright. From the looks over here, it looks like this is almost done, so I'll keep a watch on this. Also, we're not immune to fire in this game, so we gotta be careful with that. Alright, let's go. We're almost done over there. Alright, sure. Wait, oh, that's dangerous, I just remembered. Ooh, good thing I caught that, because they're gonna get attacked on the way here. They're gonna get attacked by the blowhog. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so they'll take it up the bridge and all that. And I'll have these guys build the other bridge. Fall through the map. No thanks. That actually can happen if you have Pikmin that are underneath. I want to be careful here because I don't actually want them to grab the bombs. If you have Pikmin that are underneath the bridge while it's being built, you can actually send them underground by accident or something, which is a bug, and they'll basically die if they're underneath the bridge while it's being built. So yeah, no, don't do that. Alright. We have plenty of time to arrange which walls need to be blown up. How many bombs do we get? Not that many. I think I'll try to target the essential walls first. Which is to say... pretty much this one exclusively, but... There's a lot of stuff in the way of that one. I don't know if we'll be able to even get there very easily. Whoa, how many were in there? Must have been a lot. Yeah, almost all of my yellows. I do have to be very careful not to let these guys get lit on fire, though.
It's a bomb parade!
Fireworks. What was that sound? They were going, whoa! Because they found something really interesting. Gravity jumper. This anti-gravity device allows the dolphin to swim gracefully through the sea of the stars, like a dolphin. Alright. We're not really going to have the time to break this down normally, but I do know that there are shearwigs hiding here. Or maybe not. No, I need more. Oh, there they are.
Nasty little buggers.
There. Oh. Oh, and a grub too. No. Oh, that one's dead. That one's dead. Okay, so they're just coming out all at once. And the Pikmin are going to refuse to listen to me, so that's that, I suppose. Well, I didn't really have much else planned for these Reds anyways. They may as well carry it back. There's not a whole lot of time left for these guys. Get out of here. Alright, yeah, just fly away. Oh, he's flying back. Fuck off! Anyways, we have an excessive amount of bombs and we're gonna have to use them all. There we go. 4. Oh, it's already almost sundown and we don't even have all of our bombs used. That's a shame. Alright, all the rest of the rock walls that we can blow up are optional, but we may as well get some progress on this one. It'll help a lot on the last couple days. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're good to go, but let's make sure we don't have any Pikmin missing. That's a lot of reds. Anyways, it looks like we're all good to go.
Reds.
Don't worry, we'll pick them all up when we come around next time. Still a bit rickety, but yeah. "4 days since impact. Deep in the cave, I discovered the forest. I encountered blue Pikmin. These blue fellows have something resembling gills on their cheeks, and they appear to be amphibious, surviving both in the water and on land. The wonders of nature never cease to stun me, even in this alien land." There we go. Got a 44 reds, pretty much. So we didn't get very many blues at all. We're actually going to go back to the impact site. And this is what I was talking about. We're going to focus there's only one ship part to get here. And we do need that. But because there's only one that we need to get, well, we can focus the rest of it on getting more blues. So first of all, we're actually going to need more like 30 or 40 blues to start out with. We're actually below the amount that we really need.
Aren't there the pearls in this?
Yes, there are. And that's what we were going to aim for. We're going to get about 50 blues, and then we're going to put the pearl in. And then when we get the pearl in, we're going to get 50 more, which is about 100, which is about as much as we're going to need. Just because we're going to have to carry through a lot of water later.
I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-die. Abba-dee, abba-die, abba-dee, abba-die.
Something like that, but not really. No. There's something over here somewhere. A way for me to get up there as well, I think. Well, the blue one's right there. They can manage that themselves. I'll just let the timer on that guy wear off, and there's some bombs needing to be thrown, which I believe is only 3. How many's only in here? Only 30. I guess I've been pretty reckless. Oh, well, we'll probably actually want to use more bombs, though, than just the 3. Go away. Okay. There we go. And I say that because I don't want to have to actually pound down that wall by myself. So we're actually going to use bombs for that too.
Is that a 20?
Yes, there's a lot. Actually, now that I think about it, there should be a clam to my right here. Anyways, these are pearly clams. They're pretty intimidating, to be honest, but should... Alright, well, that didn't work for some reason. Well, whatever. We'll just use the bombs on the wall then, like I was originally planning, but... The idea that I had was... throw the bomb at the clam and then have the clam basically die very fast, and then instant blues, which we could do the rest of the stuff with. But, I guess that didn't happen, so... It is a pretty strange name, isn't it? So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna have... I think it's like 30 that's needed, but we're gonna need a few more. It's fine though. Because we're actually gonna have to go back and forth a few more times. You guys don't. I hardly even need 20. Oh, wait, no, I remember. I need to bring out as much as I can. Whoops. Well, we drank all of it. I was gonna save some for the new blues, but whatever. No, we only actually need like 20. Yeah, that'll do. Because we're going to defeat one of the Pearly Clams. We're going to bring the blues up, and then we're going to have the blues bring it back. But, I don't want to pick, like, 50 blues, so I'm actually going to leave 100 Pikmin out, so they're automatically picked. Yep. Actually, while I'm dealing with this, the blues can actually start to bang down the wall that I didn't break down completely. Don't imagine this has very much health left, though. Now, fighting these things are kind of a pain in the ass. So you kind of want to start calling them when it kind of like snaps back. Just to ensure that you have enough time to call them back in case any of them decide to bumble around for a few extra half seconds. Whoops. Alright, that one was close. Alright, and the pearls is ours. So, that's gonna be a lot.
Oh, you got the pearl and a 20 pellet.
That is true. They never die? Not really. And now we have to deal with this one, which is in the water. But, hey. How much does this take? 30? Found the positron generator. By combining batteries with solar cells, this machine can generate incredible amounts of electricity. What a timely find! Those instant space noodles will taste better heated up. If this is 20, then hey, we'll just carry this back. Part of the way. I've made yet another Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in the field, the onion stopped expelling seeds. Yet the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there are 100 Pikmin on the field, subsequent seeds get stored in the onion. Thus, no more than 100 Pikmin can be on the field at one given area. Alright, so actually stop carrying this. And start carrying that. Because I have you guys to carry back the ship part. There you go. And bam, everyone's going back all at once, and some blues got left behind over here. Somehow, like, how'd you even get over here?
You could also try to stock up on yellows, I guess.
Yeah, we do need a few more yellows.
So just the 20 pellet posy for the yellows and the 20 pellet posy for the reds, and we should be good, maybe?
I don't even know if we really need the one for the reds. Positron generator. This electric generator is so powerful that if you approach it carelessly, you'll get an electric shock. I already covered 10 out of 30. If I find 2 more, I should be able to increase my capabilities. Alright, so I have an excessive amount of blues, which is good. I'll keep them... Oh, I do need some yellows, so... I'll put some away, but I do need to keep some out just for the sake of not having to pluck Pikmin. Same with these guys. I don't know exactly where is the range that is good for leaving them, but around there should be fine. Alternatively, we do have quite a bit of time. Instead of getting all the small stuff, we could also get, on top of that, the, another pearl. Transfer it from blue to yellow. I don't know. How'd you get... Did you trip or something? I don't have time for this. No, okay. Like that. Alright, and then we'll just follow these guys there and give it to the yellows, I guess. I don't know, it kind of is a bit excessive, but... Alright. Stop. So how many do I have here? 65... I don't know. Alright. What? Carry it. Just to make sure that we got all of them, yeah. And we do actually need a few more reds, so yeah, we'll do that as well. Not you guys, come on. The reason why I dismissed one there is because, one of them tripped. So, yeah. Oh, that's where the yellow pellet was. Oh, maybe we could have just did that, but... Either way...
Yeah.
Either way, we have enough time to get this back. Especially since they're all flowered and ready to go. Just making sure none were left over there. Well, either way, we have an excessive amount of yellows as well now, so I think we're pretty good on pretty much every number here.
Hey. There's a red guy back there.
Right here.
Yeah, but there's the right guy. Oh wait, what? Oh,
19, so about like 80. I go for 100 here.
seeing 100 Pikmin just follow you is kind of mesmerizing.
Yeah. If I don't have very much time, but if there's grass here. If I can flower as many as I can, that would be very helpful. And I managed to get every single one of them, or almost every single one of them in one go. There we go. There we go. 5 days since impact. I've seen that at times, the leaf atop a Pikmin's head will grow into a bud, and then a flower. It appears that if I do not pick the Pikmin sprouts, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating. This melding of plant and animal traits was surely unique in the natural world. I found the increased swiftness of flower Pikmin to be a tremendous benefit. Also, my diligent observation has recorded instances in which flower Pikmin lost in battle have less seeds behind. This is why on days after fierce battles I occasionally find new sprouts growing. There we go, so we got 91, 93, and 104. This is like much more than I really need. Realistically, I only really need like 70 reds, 50 yellows, and I usually get about 100 blues to be on the safe side, because we need a lot for the later level. Huh, so do you think we should wrap it up, or do you want to keep going?
I think we should wrap it up.
Okay. So next time, we're gonna go back to the Forest Naval and clean up a little more of what we left behind. I don't think we're gonna get every single ship part there. I think we'll be able to get like 3 of them. And then we'll go back to the Forest of Hope and actually clean up there. We'll be able to finish that. First, I want to finish Forest Naval. But yeah, we finished the impact zone. So now... And we brought up our numbers, so we basically are set to go. So there's no more messing around with getting more Pikmin. We just need to get all the ship parts and go.
Have you ever thought about getting 999 of every Pikmin?
Not really. That'll do it. See ya.